If you're looking for the best sports memorabilia and card break room on the internet, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Tonight's action will move fast, so we want to prep you for what you're about to see on your screen. First, the all-important dice roll number. At the top of the show, the host will randomize a series of numbers. The number selected from the randomizer will become the dice roll number for the entire show. Meaning every mystery box that is broken, the names of every collector will be placed on a list and randomized using the dice roll number for the show. Next, you see this black ticker down here? This shows you which numbers are still available in each and every Ultimate Autographs mystery box series. When a break fills or sells out, the host will ask for a number. This is where you make your selection from. Simply type a number in the chat, and the host will pick the first number they see. Throughout the show, you may see two different types of breaks, divisional and top spot. Divisional breaks are most common. In this format, all 8 individuals who enter a football-themed break will be positioned next to one of 8 football divisions after their names are randomized using the show's dice roll number. When the mystery box is opened, the football division of the team represented in that mystery box becomes the winning division. The lucky collector whose name is randomly placed next to that football division takes home the signed piece of authenticated memorabilia. Our top spot format is typically reserved for giveaways, college-themed series, and non-football breaks. In a top spot break, all names are added to a list. They are randomized using the show's dice roll number. At the end of the randomization, the name at the top becomes the winner of the signed item or prize. Breaking sports memorabilia has never been easier or more fun than it is in Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Remember, every mystery box series you see on the show can also be purchased as a personal mystery box that is either shipped directly to your home for you to open, or you can request to have it opened on a future Ultimate Autographs Live Breaks broadcast. Also, while you're waiting for your break to fill, we encourage you to look around ultimateautographs.com to see if you find a piece of memorabilia you love and want to add to your collection. And don't forget, every live break spot you purchase will earn you Signature Club points if you are enrolled, which you can exchange for exciting UA prizes and store credit. All right, the time has come. Let's break some certified, authentic sports memorabilia in Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Tell them, boys.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. I'm Kamen with Mike. We've got a great show for you guys today. A lot of great stuff in the room. A lot of relatively fresh series. Baseball bats, minis, jerseys, all of those dropping within the last few days. Mike, you know what that means. A lot of headliners out there in all of those series. New kids on the block, though, just 8 boxes left. We still have a Terrell Davis out there. We still have a Devontae Adams Raiders flash out there. Also, only 2 replica helmets left. We closed either of those series out. We drop a new series tomorrow. I am looking forward to a fun-filled 7 p.m. show. Mike, how are you today?
I am doing well, Kamen. Thank you for asking. We are getting down there on some of these series, folks. Kamen told you we got a break filled up, ready to go. We are 3 left in New Kids on the Block right now. And then 5 left in the following ones. Baseball bats, America's Team, mini double box break, and hanging headliners Derek Jeter. So looking forward to some fire. These series are loaded with headliners right now. So get your orders in, folks.
All right, let's fill up all those breaks. Mike, you know how the program gets started. Dice roll, we need 6 or higher to play.
Come on, single digits.
You say single digits, but I shared with you 10 and 11 have been lucky for me as far as big shows. So let's see what we got. A 9. So it is single digits, but it is high. So it's as if the randomizer wanted to, meet us in the middle.
Appease both of us.
Yes, Malcolm in the middle.
Oh, great show.
It is a great show. All right, Wheel of Names. Let's see what we are going to be chasing today. Anyone that fills up any break on this wheel that fills, you guys get a chance for some UA gift cards on our wheel spin. All right, our chase. Ooh, this was close. I thought it was going to be the giant mini helmets, but it is the beater box.
Cool.
We haven't done a lot of the beater box either, Mike. I know we put it up and then we took it down almost immediately. I think we might have all headliners left. If not all, definitely pretty close to all headliners left. So
Yes.
beater box is going to be a lot of fun to do today. Hopefully we get a bunch of those in so we can fill up some wheel spins. Definitely would like to get at least one done.
Ooh, we need a hero.
Who's going to be the hero?
We need one right now because we're only one spot away from New Kids on the Block right now.
All right, perfect. So that break should break right after this first break.
It will. It's full.
It is full. Sweet. We do have the Fame to Frame jerseys to get the show started. This is a great series. We got Tyson Leach in here, Michael Coloma, Brad Torres, Richard Cox, James Stanhope, and Brandon Chong coming in for the close. Folks, drop me a box number of Fame to Frame jerseys. As I said, Mike, we just started the series. We have 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So it looks like we did 1, 4, 5, and 6. I know we did a few personals as well, but a boatload of boxes left in that series. I'll give you guys about a minute here, but I will put this up on the randomizer. Let's take a little peek at what we have in these jerseys. We have arguably the GOAT, Tom Brady, on a licensed Buccaneers jersey. We got Emmitt Smith, NFL's all-time leading rusher. Michael Vick is out there, the greatest rushing quarterback. Ricky Williams, one of the great college and NFL running backs. We have Phil Simms out there. That's one of the first times I've seen him in the break room. Lawrence Taylor, a whole bunch more, including one of my favorites, Pocket Hercules, Mike.
Oh, yeah. He's even got the inscription on that one, too.
Perfect. So it is also Thirsty Thursday. You buy 5 break spots, any 5 break spots, and then you select the 6th one in your cart. You check the Fame to Frame jerseys, and you get that for free. So normally our jerseys, Mike, are $25 a spot. That one is for $45. So you'd be getting a $45 entry jersey for free.
That's a deal.
That's a deal. Sean Alcra says, just got my pucks and my Moss Mini baby. Wow, so beautiful.
Nice.
Nice, Sean. That Randy Moss Mini in our last mini helmet series.
Compliments to Luke on that one. That got to you quick.
Luke!
I feel like we just pulled that for you.
We did. We pulled it on Monday, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, was it Sunday?
Sunday.
Maybe? Sunday.
Yeah, it was Sunday.
Sunday. It was the last time I broke, so I remember that was a memorable show. All right, I've got the randomizer queued up, guys. I still haven't heard on a box number. We are going to go 9 times. Whatever is the top one, that is the box we are going to do. So Tom Barta, us breakers, don't know anything about the virtual stuff. You can email our customer service team, but I would say check your spam folder. A lot of times that stuff goes to spam.
Yep.
Does it not, Mike?
It does. It does very often. If you're going to email us, make sure it is customer service at ultimateautographs.com.
All right, Mike, 2 on the box.
2 on the box, my favorite.
Let's go. Your lucky number. Let's go.
All right, 2 on the box.
The pucks were shipped. Joe Pimento. Obviously, Joe, you're a Canadian customer, so that may take a little bit more time on your end than some of the other folks.
There you go.
Tom emailed earlier. All right, Tom. We will definitely take care of you, man. But definitely check that spam. Check the spammy spam. All right, we're going to take all the folks in this break. We're going to randomize you guys up 9 times for your divisions. Tyson Leach, didn't he just win in our happy hour show, Mike?
Indeed, he did.
Richard Cox also won in the happy hour. So good stuff. Brandon Chong, I haven't seen you in a minute, Brandon. Glad to have you back in the break room. I think Brad Torres won the wheel spin.
Yep.
And James Stanhope, I haven't seen him as much recently either. Is Michael Coloma a new guy, relatively new guy? Oh, hold up. Let me see.
Hold up.
Let me see if it'll let me go back. Sometimes it does.
It does. So if you hit, and then hit continue.
Continue.
There you go.
All right, so that is the list after 9 clicks there, guys. I got, I was talking about the 10, 11. I was used to clicking so much. We went one too far, but it does let you go back, thankfully. These are our divisions, guys, in our first break.
Michael Coloma is a new customer. It was an order that came in this morning, so that was entered not by either of us.
Awesome, Michael. Welcome to the break room. Let us know what team you like. We got Richard Cox in the NFC North. Richard Cox has the NFC South, which could be the Brady jersey. We got Michael Coloma in the NFC East. It could be the Emmitt Smith. James Stanhope, NFC West. Tyson Leach, AFC North. Brad Torres, AFC North. Brandon Chong, AFC East. And Richard Cox out there in the AFC West. Awesome. All right, thank you very much, Tom. Thanks for all that info, man. Definitely shoot that customer service link a chat. We can't help you right now, but we'll definitely let them know. Ooh, okay, so I know this is a little different, Mike. We're going to go top spot for this because we have the 1993 Heisman Charlie Ward. The great dual-threat college quarterback Charlie Ward played for Florida State. He was, of course, went to the NBA instead of the NFL. Two-sport star in college. Chose to play for the Knicks. He was a great college quarterback, though. So he didn't play a single down in the NFL. So we're actually going to retake all the names we did. So even if the randomizer list wasn't exactly accurate because of that extra click, we're going top spot regardless.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Burn it, says Dom Veluso. Dom is a Miami Hurricanes fan. Could not stand Charlie Ward taking on his Hurricanes.
Charlie.
All right. I'm thinking of Charlie bit my finger.
Oh, my gosh. Thinking of Charlie Kern.
Okay. All right. Oh, the cross-country coach for you. All right, 8 clicks. I'm not going to click too many this time. It's Michael after 8 is first. 9th and final click. It is Richard Cox.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby. Richard is man of the jerseys. He wins a lot in this break room period, but feels like he's winning even more in the jerseys. I remember watching him when he was nasty. If it was in this era, he would have been Lamar Jackson for sure. There you go. Great running quarterback. He was a solid point guard. I watched some old school Bulls games and in the late 90s, early 2000s. I watched a little NBA and NBC. I remember watching him as a point guard.
Sure. Charlie.
I know he wasn't necessarily amazing, but the fact that, in the NBA, the fact that you're a pro NBA player is pretty good. And think about this. He played D1 college football and D1 college basketball. And because he was the Heisman Trophy, if he wanted to give the NFL a shot, willing to bet that he would have found himself on a team.
Yeah. I concur. Courteously.
Awesome. All right, Charlie Ward going home to Richard Cox. Thirsty Thursday, guys. Buy 5 break spots. Get the 6th one free if you select the jerseys.
We're getting down there on some of these breaks here, folks. We've got 5 left in the Derek Jeter hanging headliners. We have got 10 left in Beater Box, which is the Chase. Then we've got 3 left in America's Team, 2 left in Giant Mini Double Box Break, 5 left in Cleanup Hitter Baseball Bats, 8 in the next Fame to Frame jerseys, 8 left in the next New Kids on the Block.
Awesome. So Sean Alcaraz is claiming he knows the box number once again. I am not too sure about that one, Sean, but hey, we'll find out. To be fair, he is saying it with 8 boxes left on the Devontae Adams personal. Says unless Dom wants to buy my box number. I don't think anyone is buying a box number for you, Sean. No offense. I think it was beginner's luck is what the folks are thinking on that Randy Moss call. Beginner's luck. Hey, let me throw this giant mini helmet series up on the site. So this is actually the first I'm seeing of this series. I obviously was off the last couple days. look at that list of headliners. I believe we pulled, I think I saw we might have pulled Stephon Diggs or Edgerrin James, one of those, if not both. But look at how beautiful that Tyreek Hill is. Look at how beautiful the Terrell Davis flash is. Look at that Terrell Suggs flash. We got Richard Dent on the flash. The GOAT defensive player, Lawrence Taylor.
We pulled LT last night.
Taylor got pulled last time. Maybe it was Taylor.
It was LT. I think it was LT, yeah.
Okay. Well, nonetheless, look at these headliners. We've had very, very little things pulled in this series. We are just a few days into it, so a lot of headliners, including a brand new guy and a brand new team. Tyreek Hill just started signing with the Dolphins. I believe, Mike, that is the first Tyreek Hill Dolphins item we've had in the break room, and I know we have a lot of Dolphin fans like Dom and Mr. Alcaraz.
It is definitely the first one.
That's right. It is definitely the first one. So Diggs was pulled. That's right. So that's what I thought I saw. So a lot of good stuff out there, though, guys. A lot of big names in that series. Definitely want to rock and roll and do a bunch of those breaks today. So we'll do for sure one. We have 2 spots left. We have 3 in America's Team Rep helmets. And New Kids is full, actually. I'm so excited. I forgot about that.
It is. I thought you were waiting for a box number.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, I want to run with the minis.
Well, I am waiting for a box number as well. That's what we'll go with.
That's right.
We'll go with that.
We're waiting for a box number.
We got Brad Torres, Neil Wilson, Brandon Chong, Stephen Hill. Stephen!
King of the Hill.
King of the Hill, big Washington fan. Ryan Ritz is a Chiefs fan like myself. Ryan Ritzy. Haven't seen him in a minute. He is in here calling out box 26, Mike.
Sweet.
26.
Thank you for getting the box number.
Box 26 for Le'Veon Bell.
Oh, let's Bell. Wow.
I drafted him number 1 during one of his worst seasons ever.
Oh, no.
Number 1 overall projected pick. I said, you know what? Let's go with Le'Veon. And my fantasy team did not go places.
No
Thanks
bueno.
again, Le'Veon.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot, bro. Thanks a lot. All right, we're going to go 9 times for your divisions. All right, 9 clicks. We have Brad up top. Brandon should be at the bottom. All right, so Brad Torres. You've got the NFC North. We got Stephen Hill, NFC South. Brad's got the NFC East. Brandon Chong, NFC West. AFC North, Steven. AFC South, Ryan Ritz. AFC East, the one, the only, Neil Wilson. And Brandon Chong out there in the AFC West. So I believe Terrell Davis is out there. We actually haven't had any personals in the series, Mike, since the first couple days where we opened them live on the air. So TD should be out there, and we should have, of course, Devontae Adams. So that is actually, they're both the AFC West.
Indeed.
So the AFC West is the one you want to get. That is what Brandon Chong has. Sean Alcaraz is saying, sorry, Brandon, not the Devontae Adams. What he thinks.
Hey, by the way, we only have 1 left in the minis now.
All right, 1 left in the minis. That is coming up after this. Unless you guys close the reps first. The reps are also pretty close.
It's true.
We are close, and close. All right, all of these are authentics, guys, in this series. Been a hot series in the room here. Hot series in the room. But what is this? Oh, baby! What in the world do we have here? It is fitting we're in the room, Mike. We got a Bear legend, Dick Butkus, one of the best linebackers and defensive players of all time. Before he dominated with the Bears, he was a beast on U of I, University of Illinois College helmet. Dick Butkus, pro and college football Hall of Famer. He's a 2-time DPOY, Mike. Defensive Player of the Year, 1960s and 1970s, all-decade team. He played 9 NFL seasons, 8 Pro Bowls, 5 first-team All-Pro.
Pretty impressive.
What's that for a ratio? Beautiful, shut, authentic University of Illinois helmet. And this is actually a pretty nice auto, too, Mike, on the Dick Butkus.
Yeah, it is.
That is clean.
He's got a nice autograph.
He does. All right, Dick Butkus. That is the NFC North. Brad Torres. How about it, Brad? Congrats on your Butkus.
Very nice. Very nice.
Not a headliner in that series, but a beautiful helmet. What up, homies? What's up, Mike Tedesco? How you doing, Mike?
You know, I know Mike Tedesco's doing great because he came in and closed out those giant minis, which are ready for you.
Awesome. That break is coming up, Mike. If you have 2 box numbers, it is a double box break. Typically, our minis are double box breaks. I know we had those sick wood crate minis that were single box breaks, but we are back to the double box breaks. Told you this looks familiar, Kamen, says Sean. I think we started with like 8 boxes left in the minis. Sean said he knew which one it was. And, you know, a box went by. He didn't know what it was. Or rather, his guy is still out there. His number, supposedly, Mike. Supposedly. Looks familiar. All right. Beautiful weather in the Chicagoland area today, Mike.
Thankfully.
A little toasty. I actually feel it in the room. You weren't kidding.
It's warm in the room.
It is warm in the room, and it is warm as far as the hits. Big Butkus. Hot. Coming in hot. All right, Giant Minis. Brad Zachary Erickson, the man of the minis himself. We got Stephen Hill, the Washington football team man. Jeffrey Coleman. Ryan Ritz, Larry Roslin, big Broncos guy, and Mike Tedesco. Steelers Nation, Mike. Drop me a box number, 2 box numbers, guys, for the Giant Minis. All right, so let me get New Kids on the Block. We actually already took 26 off the ticker. Good job to me, Mike.
You did it.
I did it. I did it. What are we thinking on box numbers? 6 and 23.
Okay.
Thanks, Ryan. And go Chiefs. Chiefs Nation. Ryan Ritz. 6 for Andres Iniesta on Spain's national team. 23 for Michael Jordan. Stephen Hill saying 23 for MJ.
That's right.
As well. All right. Maybe the GOAT basketball player. Perhaps the GOAT mini in here. Maybe. I want to see that Tyreek Hill. That would be fun.
The boat, best of all time.
The boat. I like that. 7, 8. One more click. 9 times on the randomizer. All right. Zachary Erickson is up top. Brad Torres at the bottom. Mike Tedesco ordering food. What you ordering, Mike? Zachary Erickson, NFC North. We got Brad Torres, NFC South. Jeffrey Coleman, NFC East. Larry out in the West. Ryan Ritz in the AFC North. Stephen Hill, AFC South. Mike Tedesco, you could have that Cheetah division out there in the AFC East. And Brad Torres, AFC West. Get it. Get it. What are the odds, Mike, that you and Mike Tedesco ate the same dinner tonight? What do you think?
Slim to none.
You ate something unique, huh?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't think I ate something unique, but I would say the odds that I had the same thing to eat as Mike Tedesco are probably very slim.
So you didn't eat wings?
No.
Okay, there you go.
I never order wings.
Okay. Oh, baby. We have a great start here to these minis. We got ourselves one of the all-time great running backs, Pro Football Hall of Fame running back, in fact, Edgerrin James, the Edge Factor, 13th all-time leading rusher, one of the best to ever do it, more than 12,000 rush yards, 4th overall pick out of where, Don Veluso? The U, baby. Twice led the league in rushing, NFL 2000s All-Decade Team, JSA certified, Edgerrin James. That is the AFC South. And Stephen Hill smoking
nice
Australian lamb tonight for dinner and smoking in the break room with the Edge Factor.
Nice hit, Stephen.
Edgerrin James. AFC South is hot today, says Don Veluso.
Oh, smoking lamb on the you got a nice Traeger. Nothing beats a good Traeger. Nothing also beats a good Chris Traeger.
Chris Traeger. Oh, I was gonna do the same reference.
That's the only reason I said it.
Parks and Rec. Parks and Rec, baby.
Anytime I got a Parks and Rec reference, I gotta hit you with it.
You know what my girlfriend says? I'm a mix of Chris Traeger and Andy Dwyer. I'm a mix of the two of them. And you know what I say to that? I'll take that as a compliment. I love both of those boys.
I love Rob Lowe.
Rob Lowe is awesome.
Pit boss guy. Okay, Dom. All right. Each their own.
Are you guys talking grills? I'm
actually talking smokers.
Okay, I'm a George Foreman guy.
Okay.
George Foreman. I'm very cliche. I got a George Foreman mini grill, and it's done me good. I'm not much of a smoker. My dad is the smoker in the family. And I'm talking about the meat, not the cigarette.
Yeah, right.
Neither of us smoke that. So good stuff. Oh, it is a double box break.
Indeed it is.
I almost forgot. Silly me. Box 23 is coming up next. Still looking for some headliners. A lot of them in this series. Just pulled a headliner, actually. Edgerrin James, I think, was a headliner in this.
He was a headliner. He is a headliner.
All right, I think this guy maybe isn't a headliner in this series, but he is often a headliner in our series. And honestly, probably the most underrated receiver in the game, Mike. We got
baby.
Keenan Allen. 5 straight Pro Bowls, 5 1,000-yard receiving seasons in his career. One of the best receivers in the game. That is the AFC West. Who is it, Mike? It's B-Rad.
B-Rad is rad.
B-Rad Torres. How about it, Brad? Keenan Allen.
That's it.
Brad he's winning. He is cleaning out the break room lately.
He's heating up.
Heating up, Brad Torres. Gotta love it. I know the Flashes are our favorite, but the Chargers Lunar isn't too bad either.
I really like their Lunars as well.
Yes, sir.
Folks, we are getting real close on some of these breaks. One in specific, you know it. It's America's Team, a replica helmet series. 3 spots remain. Other than that, we have 5 in cleanup hitter baseball bats, 6 in fame to frame jerseys number 2, 6 in New Kids on the Block number 2, 6 in Giant Minis number 2.
Awesome. All right, guys, let's get it. You heard the man. We are close on a bunch of breaks, and we will do it big. Brad's been hot, says Mike. Always good to be hot in the break room. Always good to be hot.
Except for us right now with the temperature.
There you go. All right. So, yeah, as Mike said, we are really close on a few breaks. I would like to get that America's Team rep helmet break and series closed up today, Mike. We have 3 spots left in the next break and then 1 break after that.
That's it.
That's
2
it.
boxes.
2 boxes left in America's Team. We close that out. We will drop a brand new series tomorrow. We are down to 7 boxes on the New Kids on the Block, guys. 7 boxes, full-size authentics. Devontae Adams, led the league in receiving touchdowns a couple years ago. All-pro receiver from the Packers to the Raiders. He is out there on the flash helmet. Terrell Davis, one of 8 2,000-yard rushers, NFL Hall of Famer, former league MVP, former Super Bowl MVP. So got a couple headliners left with just 7 boxes left. We could close that series tonight if you guys would like to.
Can be done.
It can. Anything is possible.
Yes.
Let's go. Let's knock off some slots on the beater box, too, guys. That is the chase item of the day. We want to do a wheel spin tonight. These headliners are loaded. And, for example, the Tyreek Hill mic, that's in perfect condition. I know we have a lot of beater box typically is for items that have nicks and scratches, things that aren't in perfect condition. But there's some stuff that is in perfect condition. Like we have some stuff without the cards, but we have some stuff that simply no longer on the team.
That's right.
Like the Tyreek Hill. So there's a lot of good stuff in that series. Definitely want to get into at least one beater box.
It's like simply the best.
Simply the best.
Better than all the rest.
Better than all the rest. What are you quoting?
It's a song from the 80s.
Okay.
I don't want to sing it.
Okay.
I do, but I really don't.
You can if you want.
I'm not going to.
2-1 Canes. Stephen Hill saying, let's go Canes. He's talking probably about the Carolina Hurricanes.
And not Evander Kane.
Not Evander Kane, a big hockey player. He's been playing good.
He had the go-ahead last night, I believe.
Yeah. The Canes up 2-1 on the Rangers. That series is even at 2 apiece. That is about midway through the second period. So, as they say, in the 2-2 series, the winner of Game 5 usually wins the series. So that is definitely a big one. We do have some NBA action tonight. Warriors trying to close out the Mavs. They're up 3-1 in that series, Mike. You think there's some Luka magic left, or is this going to be Warriors cleaning up the house at home?
You know what? It really could go either way. I would say the only thing that the Warriors have working against them, I know it's going to sound weird, is that they are at home. I feel like their first game back at home, they're maybe going to feel a little too comfortable.
Okay.
You know, with a 3-1 series lead right now, I think there's a chance that the Mavs might pull it off, but I don't think the Mavs win the series.
I think about this, like Warriors, and I don't know if this is like for them or against them. I'd actually argue that it's a good thing because they have blown a 3-1 lead in the finals before. So I think they're not going to try to blow it. But the Mavs could win if they knock down their threes.
Yes.
Dallas is very up and down with the three-point shooting. They were definitely up the last game and they won.
Yeah, they were.
I'm picking Golden State at home tonight. They close out the series. Mike, I know you've got the Celtics winning it all. I've got the Warriors winning it all. Looks like our picks are going to go against each other. Yep. It's going to create for a lot of drama in this break room.
It'll be fun. Either way, I mean, I like both teams. So I like all of the teams with the exception of the Heat that are in the finals right now. So I wouldn't be mad at any of them winning.
Absolutely. Definitely. I mean, I agree, but I'm definitely solely cheering for the Warriors most of all. I have the Vlad Guerrero Jr. bat. I don't think is gone in the bats
No,
yet.
it is still out there.
So those are the baseball bats right here. We talked about this on Monday night, Mike. A lot of young players, a lot of juniors, a lot of players whose fathers were MLB stars. Fernando Tatis Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., Ronald Acuna Jr., Juan Soto. Those are all 4 big names that are very young. Their value's only going to go up. So let's get those baseball bats rocking and rolling. I know we pulled the Franco, but a lot of headliners left in the baseball bats, and a lot of headliners left in the frame-to-fame jerseys. Or actually, I said that backwards. Fame-to-frame jerseys. These are the jerseys today. I don't think we've pulled a single headliner yet, Mike. I don't think we've pulled one yet.
We have not, as far as I know, and we have also not pulled a single framing card yet either.
All right, so I'll give the headliners a go for you guys real quickly, and then Mike, I'll have you explain those frames because you did such a good job during happy hour. But the headliners in that series include the GOAT quarterback, Tom Brady, on the Bucks jersey. And as you see, it's a Tom Brady Nike licensed jersey.
Sick.
We have a Leighton Vander Esch licensed jersey, Harrison Smith licensed jersey, Phil Simms licensed jersey. So a lot of those jerseys are high-end jerseys. And, I mean, we have the GOAT player in Tom Brady, the GOAT defensive player in Lawrence Taylor. We have the GOAT running quarterback in Michael Vick, the GOAT weed smoker, Ricky Williams. I mean, what else could you want in that series?
Oh, that's funny.
So, and we have some frame tickets, 15 tickets where you get your jerseys framed. Mike, give them the lowdown.
Yeah, so basically what happens if you pull one of those frame tickets, you can redeem it at any point for a free framed jersey from us. You've seen our framed jerseys in some of our series before. So basically, it does not have to be the jersey that comes out of the box that the certificate comes out of. It can be any jersey you have in your collection. If you want to even go buy a jersey, Maybe you want to buy a Jerry Rice jersey because you want to frame Jerry Rice jersey on your wall. Also something that you can do. You send it to us. We, of course, cover the shipping costs on that. So you send it to us, we get it framed, and we ship it back to you.
All right, there you have it. All right, I'm going to drop some links in the chat, Mike. I will drop pretty much any link that is within 4 slots or less. We are now just 3 away on the minis. We will obviously do that double box break. And we are 4 away on those New Kids on the Block Authentics, guys. 7 boxes left. We still have Devontae Adams and Terrell Davis out there. So better than 25% chance at a headliner. I'm going to drop the jerseys. 4 left now. We are 4 left on the bats. So we are halfway home on most of our breaks right now. More than halfway or halfway home. Just 3 left on the reps as well. 4 left on the bats. So what do you guys want to do next? We'll obviously do all of those breaks, and we will do those next.
Stephen Hill, you won't get an option to make it free. If you've added it all correctly, it should automatically deduct that cost from your cart.
Yes. And I know Steven had issues with this a couple weeks ago, but Steven, it will work because I've seen it work this day already.
Today it has worked.
It did
already.
work for Richard Cox earlier today.
Correct. It has been used tonight.
So buy those 5 spots, add the jersey, and then it should subtract it at checkout. That's probably where he's getting confused because it's not subtracting at checkout. That would be the framed one, right? Correct, Steven. That would be the framed one. We have 15 frames.
Frame to frame, not hanging headliners.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
I know
that's a good point. Yeah, that's not a jersey. The hanging headliner is a 16 by 20 of the captain. Would love to close that as well, though. 5 slots left. We could knock that off tonight as well.
All right, folks, get those orders in. So close on these breaks. 3 on America's team, 3 on the next mini double box break.
Awesome. Zachary Erickson hopping in. Actually, that might be 2 if we refresh. If maybe it's 3, but we are really close there on the giant minis. Let's get those closed up. It is a double box break. A lot of headliners out there for sure. Sean Alcaraz paying attention to the New Kids on the Block. Devontae Adams is still out there. Where's Sean Plazola? Where's Matthew Sibley? Raiders Nation 2020. Is that Matthew? Is that someone else? Got to get your Devontae Adams, man. Let's hop in.
Get those spots.
Let's go. Stephen Hill is at the screen where I put my card info in there, and it's full price.
All right, then do you have 6 items in your cart or 5 items in your cart? I just want to make sure that we're being as clear as possible.
Yes, it should be 5 items, and the 6th one is the jersey.
Correct. So there should be 6 items in your cart in total.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know, Steven. I don't know. Maybe it'll take it off after. I'm not sure. If we do see it, maybe we can reimburse you.
Also, make sure you are logged in. Like logged in to like your signature club.
Oh yeah, you might have to be logged in the signature club, Steven. I don't know if that's the issue.
I don't either, but I'm just trying to think of all the options.
Yeah, Matt Sibley, where you at, brother? Matt Sibley, Devontae Adams. He's calling your name. He is calling your name. Steven Hill says I am. Okay.
Okay.
I trust you, Steven. I trust you. I don't know. Maybe the system is wonky. Maybe he doesn't like Steven. Who knows? I like Steven. Maybe the system doesn't. I don't know. I don't control the system. 2 left on the minis now. 2 left. Those will be closed up pretty soon. Don Beluso really, really wanting that cheetah. Steven, did you try turning it off and back on? Yeah, it's like a phone. That's what it is. It's a phone.
That's funny.
All right, folks, let's get it. Let's get it. We are so close on so many breaks. Oh, freakishly close. To steal a word from Mike, I've gotten permission to use it now. Who's going to be the hero?
Who wants it?
Who wants it? Let's get it. Let's get it. What song is that? It's like a song, I feel like. I've just found myself saying it lately.
I'm not sure.
All right, probably an inappropriate song.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm missing someone in the giant minis here.
Okay.
So I'm trying to figure that out right now.
Because it looks like Matthew just closed it.
Yeah, which I'm trying to figure out.
Well, anything
tight.
is possible, Mike.
I don't know.
I know Dom and Zach are in there. Let's go minis.
I got it.
All right, guys, drop us 2 box numbers. 14, 15, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 24. All on the ticker. Let's go minis.
I see.
And we'll see what's next. We are 4 or less on most breaks. 22 from Mike Tedesco. 22 off the ticker. One more, guys. Uno más. Uno más. Uno más.
There you go.
The list is ready, so I will get you guys randomized as soon as we get the box number. Dom saying 14 and 15. So, Dom, we got 22 from Mike. Would you like 14 or 15? Which one would you prefer, Dom Beluso? You can only have one because Mike got his 2-2. Dom Beluso.
Let us know.
Let's go, let's go. Let us know, and we'll go.
Let us know, Don Veluso, and then we will go.
And Mike, looks like all the giant mini headliners are all specialty minis.
Indubitably.
So all lunars or flashes, looks like. Even number 14. All right, Dom, thank you very much. 14 is off the ticker. 22 is off the ticker. Mike will get those, and I will head to the randomizer. You guys know how it goes. Giant mini number 2. Always stay positive. Dom, I found that that's the key to life.
Yeah, unless you've got COVID.
or any sort of disease.
Right.
Awesome. All right, Matt Sibley, we already got the boxes. We had Mike and Dom coming through, but maybe we can do 17 next time around for Devontae Adams.
Hey.
Is he going to be 17 with the Raiders? I haven't even seen that.
I actually don't know.
17 with the Packers. I figure he will be 17. If he wants it, who's going to keep it off of him?
That's
no
true.
one. All right, 9 times for your divisions. All right. I like that Richard Denton this series. I like the Ray Lewis. A lot of good ones. There you go. That's good, Dom. Good to hear you were asymptomatic on the Rona. All right, we got Brad Torres, NFC North. Dom Veluso, NFC South. We got Neil Wilson in the NFC East. Matthew Sibley, NFC West. Zachary Erickson, man of the minis. Could he get the Ray Lewis out there in the AFC North? Matthew Sibley's got the AFC South. Mike Tedesco. Mike's got the AFC East, which could be the Cheetah. And Neil Wilson out there in the AFC West. Kamen, do you want me to email you the Adams box number now so you know that I'm not cheating? If you want, Sean. The only way we'll know though is if you do call it out and it gets pulled, or if someone else calls it out. But sure, if you want to email me the box number, that is up to you, man. Devontae Adams still hunting them in the new kids. Oh my God, let's go, Mike! Sean wants Mike to win that, so he trades it to him.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
No. Oh, boy. Baby, this is one of my favorite hits in the break room. The most underrated hit in the break room. One of my favorite players of all time, and I never even watched the play it down, Mike. It is Paul Krause, NFL's all-time interception leader. 81 career picks, the most ever. Paul Krause, Hall of Fame, 98 on the Vikings Flash. That is the NFC North. Mike, it's B-Rad.
B-Rad.
B-Rad on the Paul Krause. Very nice.
Krause.
Krausinator. Krause! That's nice. Brad Torres. Congrats on the dub, Brad.
Still one more box, though.
Still one more box.
Hey, folks, still 3 more spots in America's team. 4 in the baseball bats, 4 in fame-to-frame jerseys, 4 in new kids on the Ziblock.
All right, I'm pretty confident we'll do all of those breaks tonight, guys. So, you know, the sooner you get your orders in, the sooner it happens. Awesome. Oh, Kraus. I hadn't even thought about that. The Firefox be the issue. I'm not sure. I'll be honest, I'm not sure, Steven. I am not sure.
Definitely not sure.
Listen, B-Rad, buy me a personal new kids and I'll use my box number for Adams and I'll make it your worthwhile, says Sean. Could we reimburse him if he does it and it doesn't work, Mike?
Yeah.
We could do that. So, Steven, if we do see that you have 6 things in the cart, we can reimburse you for that $45 jersey spot if it doesn't come through the system.
Yes, sir.
Why don't we just do that, Steven? So if you go through the system and you get that jersey spot and it charges you, we will reimburse you, refund you, and you'll get your jersey spot. Let's do that. If y'all will do that, I'll pay right now. Done, Steven. Done. Done.
Dunzo.
Dunzo. Dunzo. It just doesn't like Steven. It's like, I want to stay away from Steven. That's okay. That's okay. Matt Salas saying, I can't get Thirsty Thursday promo to work either. Might be an issue with it. So Matt is checking into it. That's so weird.
Because it's been used today.
It worked today during our happy hour show.
Yeah, sure did.
Right? We can just refund that spot.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's Matt Salas, our owner, coming through and telling us that. So, guys, if you do hop in and try to buy 5 break spots, you select the 6th one as the jersey break spot, and you don't get that for free, we will refund you.
Got you right now. I got your order, and I am refunding that fame-to-frame jersey for you.
Awesome. Thank you, Mike. And Steven, we got you, man. We are not here to rip anyone off. Sometimes the system doesn't work.
That's right.
And it's not a Steven thing, apparently. It's just so weird because it worked during happy hour.
That's true.
So, who knows?
There you go. You're all squared up. You should have an email notification that refund went back to your original payment method, Stephen Hill.
Awesome. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Steven. We do see all 6, Steven. We see them all on our end. I also see that we are now 1 away from the new kids. 1 away on the new kids.
That's right.
It's not just you, Steven, though. It's not just you. Our owner, Matt, was watching, wanted to see how it works, and it looks like he said that it's not working when he tries to do a trial run on it either. So, you're a good man. We definitely are taking care of you.
Yes, sir.
I think it didn't work from a couple weeks ago, though, which is weird. So, but nonetheless, let's get your spots, guys. 1 left on the new kids. The 2nd box. No, we didn't. I'm teasing you, Don Veluso. Man, this last series, we did the single box breaks, Mike.
It's throwing you off.
Minis. It's throwing me off. The last mini we did was a single box break for the minis. And I keep forgetting that we do double box breaks.
I thought you were just keeping them in suspense.
I am keeping them in suspense.
Okay,
wink,
good.
wink, nudge, nudge. All right. So this is going to be something a little different. I'm pretty sure we're going to go top spot on this one as well, Mike.
Oh, okay.
We got Tommy Frazier. Tommy Frazier, 1994, 1995 national champion quarterback for Nebraska. Never played in the NFL. Had some injuries, Mr. Tommy Frazier. I'm going to put the 2nd mini here next time. So it reminds me that I got to do them. But College Football Hall of Fame quarterback for Nebraska. 3 times the MVP in a row in the national title game. No one ever has done this. He won 2 national championships, lost the other, still got the game MVP. 33-3 as a starter, Tommy Frazier.
He's a beast.
He's a beast. Tommy. So this is going to be a top spot break. Because he didn't play in the NFL. Like the Charlie Ward to start the party in the jerseys, this is a top spot break. I got that same helmet if anyone is interested, says Richard Adcock. Dropping his email in the chat. All right, we're going 9 times top spot, guys. Whenever we pull a college player who didn't play in the NFL, we go top spot for the winner. All right, 9 clicks. It's Matthew Sibley, Raiders Nation. Matthew Sibley. He wanted to do the minis, and he got his win. Tommy Frazier. This is wild. I have a Charlie Ward pylon and a Frazier jersey, and both were pulled today. That's how it works sometimes, Don Beluso. That is how it works.
New Kids number 2 is filled and ready for you.
Awesome. That one is a single box break, Mike.
Indeed it is.
I cannot possibly mess that up. Tommy Frazier. What's funny is that just never happens. I just forgot that we're doing double box breaks. Our last mini helmet series was a single box break. But I love the double box breaks because the same person can win multiple items. We didn't have it in that break. It was Matthew Sibley winning the top spot, Tommy Frazier. So Nebraska had a long history of great running quarterbacks that didn't really play quarterback in the NFL. I know they had Crouch, was a great runner, also won the Heisman Trophy. I think he was like a receiver briefly in the National Football League. So that was back in the day when Nebraska was actually good. They are no longer good.
Nebraska at Lincoln.
That's right. All right, New Kids number 2 is next. New Kids number 2, we got Neil Wilson, Brad Torres, Mike Tedesco, Stephen Hill, and Larry Rossland. Drop me a box number, guys. Dom got the whole College Football Hall of Fame, says Stephen Hill. There you go, Stephen. Dom's got it all, as do you. All right, we got 13, 18, 28, 29, 30, 38, and 39. That series is out of 40, Mike. Every box that's left, all 7 of them are on the ticker. Make it 6 now, because Stephen Hill is calling 18.
Yes.
1-8.
For New Kids.
For New Kids.
18. Right? 38?
18.
18. 38. 18. 38.
They're next to each other, huh?
They are. They're actually right next to each other.
All right. So we are down to just 6 boxes left on the New Kids, guys. 6 boxes to go. We are going to go 9 times for your divisions. Good luck, gentlemen. I would say ladies and gentlemen, but I don't think there's a lady in this break line.
I don't think so either.
We do have a lot of ladies in our break room, though, which is great to see.
That's very true.
Got to fill up that she shed, right, Mike?
That's right.
Get that she shed filled.
Got to get the she shed.
Love it. All right. Someone buy some bats. Matthew wants to do some bats. Okay.
Me too.
Me 3.
All right.
All right, Stephen Hill. You've got the NFC North. Stephen Hill, NFC South. Neil Wilson, NFC East. B-Rad, NFC West. Stephen Hill, AFC North. We got Neil Wilson, AFC South. Mike Tedesco, AFC East. And how about this, Mike? Larry Rossland is out there in the AFC West, which could be the Terrell Davis. Larry's a huge Broncos fan.
Ooh, that'd be sweet.
Larry, let's get you TD, baby. But, I mean, I'm cheering for everyone in this break. A lot of great folks in here.
What fitting initials. TD.
TD, and you got a lot of touchdowns.
Sure did.
All right, let's see what we got here. All full-size authentics. What in the world is this helmet, Mike? What is this?
What is this?
I don't even know what this is. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
What is this?
Shut the front door.
Shut the front door. We got a shut college helmet. We got Danny White, College Football Hall of Fame, 1997. Danny White. He was a former Cowboys quarterback, 1982 Pro Bowler, second team All-Pro that year, more than 21,000 career pass yards. Won the Super Bowl as a backup for the Cowboys. He is a college football Hall of Famer at Arizona State, so that is the NFC East. Neil Wilson. How about it, Neil?
All right.
Fork 'em. Look at those forks. Beautiful looking fork. Danny White was part of a very interesting quarterback controversy. A lot of people don't remember this, but Roger Staubach was the great Cowboys guy, but he actually was splitting time at one point with him. The coach used to put them both in at the same time, the same game. They would rotate snaps. They would rotate quarters. They would literally rotate snaps on drives. Eventually, Roger won the job, but this guy was so good that he competed with Mr. Staubach for a long time.
Pretty impressive.
Indeed. Congratulations, Neil Wilson, on this beautiful, beautiful helmet. Danny White.
All right, everyone. We are halfway or better on so much stuff right now.
Okay, let's get it.
3 in America's team, 3 in fame-to-frame jerseys, 4 in clean-up hitter baseball bats, 5 in hanging headliners, 6 in the next mini double box break, where we're sitting right now.
Awesome.
Wide open on beater box, wide open on new kids on the block. Beater box is the chase tonight, everybody.
Yeah, let's get a beater box filled up so we can spin that wheel. And Mike, I believe now we have 6 helmets left. We should have a 33% chance at a headliner. Devontae Adams or Terrell Davis. I like my chances.
Me too.
Like my chances of getting a headliner if I'm you guys. Sean Alker is getting ready to buy that personal.
Oh my gosh.
He's getting ready.
For real.
He's getting ready to buy that Percy. And let's knock off that rep team. I know that break's been sitting at 3 spots for quite a bit.
For a while now.
We actually have several replica breaks coming up that are insane. Like replica series.
Yes.
So I would definitely advise you guys to close that out.
You're going to want to fill it.
Do you guys not believe me yet? It's happening again, Kamen, says Sean Alcaraz. All right, Sean. It's possible. There's 6 boxes left. Sean might be on to something.
Sean, even a broken clock is right twice a day.
That's right. Raiders Nation, I think that's Matt Sibley. He wants to go to the bars or he wants to get the bats. I don't know. Either one. I think he's trying to say bats anyone, but he wrote bars anyone.
Who could do either?
Maybe he wants to go for a drink. Who knows?
Happy hour's over.
Bob, the Reds have not stopped scoring yet. The Cubs, Reds, we don't need to talk about that.
Gosh.
They put up a 20 spot on the Cubs.
A 20-piece chicken nugget.
20-piece chicken nugget. I love that. It's very fitting that you have the Cubs. They scored 21 runs earlier this season. Then they allowed 20 runs this season.
Unbelievable, actually.
It's unbelievable unless it's the Cubs. Those guys, definitely anything that happens with them is believable in my book.
That is true.
All right, guys. Orders are coming in hot. Let's fill up those breaks. I just can't catch a break with you, Mike. You will be a believer, says Sean Alcaraz. All right, Sean, let's see it, man.
No chance.
Classic put your money where your mouth is situation here. Like, literally.
Prove it.
Prove it. I will drop the link for that break for you, Sean, and I'll drop the personal link as well. If you would like to buy that Percy. So, Devontae Adams is out there. He's in the room. He's on the ticker. The helmet, not the person.
Thank goodness.
But you guys can definitely get that helmet tonight. This is the personal link in the chat as well. I know Sean Alcaraz wants the personal. Big difference between $456 and $139, says Sean. It is. We have 6 authentic helmets left, Matthew Sibley. There is a 1 in 6 chance that you hit that Devontae Adams, 2 in 6 chance you hit a headliner because Terrell Davis is still out there. 13, 18, 29, 30, 38, and 39. It's a 40-box series. Looks like we already did 40. We already did 37. We already did 36. etc., etc., etc. So we're closing in. White Sox not doing good tonight either, Mike?
White Sox have not been doing good, period.
Yeah. Both Chicago teams' ERAs will suffer tonight, says Bob. Let's see. White Sox score 6-0 in the second. In the second,
I know.
Against the Red Sox.
That's right. So Red Sox scored 9 in the first 2 innings on us last night, too. And then like, nobody scored the rest of the game.
You know, I was looking to see if there was a Trevor Story home run, and there was.
Oh, really? Already?
He hit a home run already.
Good for him.
Off Keiko. He's got 9 on the season.
Can I tell you right now, Keiko's a bum this year.
Keiko's not doing too hot.
Keiko is a bum this year.
I'm looking at his ERA, Mike, 7.88.
Yeah, that's why I say he's a bum.
Not good.
I could throw better than that. I don't know about today, but once upon a time I could have.
Yeah, Trevor Story's on fire. Alex Jacob, we have 6 helmets left in New Kids on the Block. We have Terrell Davis and Devontae Adams left. 2 in 6 chance to hit a headliner, Alex. I know a lot of folks are looking for Devontae Adams, but we actually have Alex and Larry, 2 big Bronco fans, looking for Terrell Davis.
That's right.
So let's go.
Everybody chasing a little something different.
A little something different. A lot of good stuff, though, and everyone wanting the AFC West, though, because you could win those guys with that division. And speaking of the devil, I mentioned Larry. Larry's in that break.
Yes, he is.
Larry's in that break. Who's going to join Larry in New Kids on the Block 4 slots away? It froze. What did you say? Alex, I said 6 boxes left, 2 headliners, Terrell Davis, your boy, and Devontae Adams. So 33% chance at a headliner. Please, Internet, do not freeze. Do not freeze so Alex hears me. Mike Tedesco is chasing Cordell Stewart.
Oh my God.
Former Bear as well as the Steeler.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe you.
Is he in that series?
Are you chasing him in that series, or are you literally chasing him down the street right now?
Well, were you in here when Mike said that he knew Andy Russell? He's a former Mizzou Tiger Steelers legend. Alex had given me the thumbs up. All right, so we're good.
Right.
Alex heard me. We're good. Whew.
2 left in America's team, 3 left in New Kids.
Okay, sweet.
4 left in the minis.
Let's get it.
4 left in the baseball bats.
He stole my wings.
He's trying to chase him down the block. I told you.
That's right. Alex needs that TD. Sean is saying, Larry, just buy my box number so we can use it to trade the TD. Okay. All right. End of 8, 4-0 Yanks over the Rays at the Trop. Nasty Nestor Cortez, 8 innings pitched, 3 hits, 5 Ks and a walk. Season ERA 1.53. And that is why the Yankees are doing amazing this year. I know we talk a lot about their hitting, but their pitching has been great this year.
Did you see Brett Phillips the other night? He hit the roof of the Trop for a home run. That was awesome.
Yep. A lot of power. A lot of pop in that bat.
Good old Brett Phillips.
Little Brett Phillips. Nasty Nectar. There you go. Tell them, Raiders Nation. Tell them, Bob. Tell them, boys. Let's close up the New Kids. Let's get that knocked off here in a hurry. Let's get those headliners. Let's have a fun night in the break room. We're going to have a fun night tonight.
2 left in New Kids.
2 left in New Kids. 2 left in the reps. 4 in the bats. 3 in the jerseys. 4 in the minis. We're really close, Mike.
We're getting there.
We're getting there.
Chugging along.
Chug, 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 chug.
I think I can.
The 5 downs game with Cordell Stewart, Stephen Hill, I do remember it. It was against my Mizzou Tigers. As a Mizzou fan, of course I remember it. It is always talked about. Mizzou lore. 5 downs. A very typical thing would happen. Cordell Stewart played for Colorado in college. Got 5 downs against my Mizzou Tigers. Well, 5 downs.
You get a bonus.
It's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Maybe he inserted an extra quarter. Got to play again.
I don't know. Stuff like that always happens to Mizzou. They also had that game against Nebraska where the ball got kicked in the air, got a touchdown. Steven, don't be breaking my heart. I saw your comment. I wasn't going to acknowledge it, but since he brought it in again, I will.
Don't go breaking his heart. He wouldn't if you tried.
Now, I know you're quoting a song.
Yes.
Yes, you are. I don't remember the song, but I've heard it.
One of my least favorite movies of all time, Grease.
Oh, I like Grease.
Can't stand it.
Oh, man. I sung Grease at karaoke recently. So, Summer Lovin'. Summer
right.
Lovin'. That's a good one.
The only Grease I like is that comes with my fast food.
That's the best kind of Grease.
Yes, it is.
All right, guys. Someone buy 2 bats. I will match, says Matthew Sibley. So if you guys want to tag team on the bats, that works for me.
I'd like someone to close that last spot in
New Kids.
New Kids.
One away. One away. I didn't even know who they played. My bad, Kamen. You're good, Steven. I'm having a hard time, man. But that's just one of many heartbreak games for Mizzou. A lot of heartbreak for the Tigers over the years. They've won 2 national championships ever in track and field and baseball, way back in the day, well before I was born. In fact, before my parents were born, I believe.
Okay.
I believe. For sure before my mom. My dad might have been just a teeny little guy.
Just a wee boy. A wee lad.
Oh! I'm not sure, Alex. I'm not sure. We are having issues with the Thirsty Thursday as well. So I don't know. Maybe our system is not liking things today. Alex is trying to use that $10 code for his birthday. I don't know. I think we're closed on the New Kids, Mike.
Looks like it.
Let's get it. Closed up on the New Kids. That break is coming up next. It is next. It is next. And let's keep knocking off break spots. We are just 3 away on the minis, 3 away on the jerseys, 2 away on America's Team Rep helmets, and 4 away on the bats.
Got a frog in my throat.
Frog in the throat. Nathan Hoover, how you doing, man? Hopefully you're good. If it doesn't hit, I'm buying a personal. Okay?
That one is ready to go. List is ready for you.
List is ready for New Kids. 29, that's Matthew Sibley. 29 on New Kids. All right, 29 going off the ticker. Mike will get it. We're down to just 5 boxes now, Mike, right?
How we are, yeah.
Awesome. Let's go.
5 spot. 29.
29.
Feels like a winner.
Feels like a winner? Okay. Well, I can say this, Mike. Everything in this series has been good.
I agree.
I know the 2 big hits that we're wanting is the Devontae Adams and the Terrell Davis. I got the box, Alex. I'm selling a guarantee, says Sean. Okay? All right, Sean. 8 clicks. 1 more. 9th and final click. We got Larry up top. We got Neil at the bottom. Box 29. If it's not the Terrell Davis, Alex is buying a personal. Sorry, boys, not Devontae Adams. Not today, bub. Sean Alker is saying this is not the box of Devontae Adams. All right, Sean. We shall see. We shall see. 2-9. So Adams isn't in here. There's only 5 left. There's 5 left regardless. 5 left regardless. If it doesn't hit, what, Sean? Says Alex, asking about the box number. Oh, my goodness. Well, Mike, Sean Alcaraz is human, because he is wrong. Devontae Adams is in here.
I told you it felt like a winner.
A winner, Devontae Adams, baby.
Yeah.
5 straight Pro Bowls. Last 2 years, first
Sick.
team All-Pro. Led the league in receiving touchdowns in 2020. Reunited with his college quarterback, Derek Carr. Devontae Adams, AFC West. Neil Wilson, let's get it, Neil. Neil. How about it, Neil? Devontae Adams.
Nice hit.
Woo! Very nice hit. Very, very Nice hit. Sean Alcaraz is wrong. Folks, Sean is human. He doesn't know everything. Does not know everything. Neil Wilson knows, though. Or who called out the number? Who was Matthew Figures? A Raiders fan called out the box number.
Oh, man. I wish it was going to you, Matt.
Yeah, he didn't get the hit, though.
Wish it was going to you, Mr. Sibley.
This is the first time that I've ever pulled Devontae Adams and not go to the NFC North.
That's so weird.
So used to that.
You know, it's going to be really weird just seeing him in that uniform this year. Like, I feel like Tyreek Hill, I can wrap my brain around that.
Sure.
But seeing Devontae Adams not in the green and yellow is weird.
That is weird. Oh, okay, Sean. You see, Sean? Okay, Sean. He was talking about the Terrell Davis wants the Flash Mini to match. I see, Sean. I see. Of course. Wouldn't it be cool if Sean was just like, I'm sorry, guys. I don't get it right every time.
I mean...
It wouldn't be Sean, though.
It wouldn't. That just doesn't seem right.
Sean doesn't admit defeat. Does not admit defeat. All right, we did pull Devontae Adams.
Does he admit the hands?
The hands.
Not defeat.
Oh, my God. I see what you're going with there, Mike. Never heard that one before.
I actually just thought of it right now.
Awesome.
I'm sure it's been said before, though.
I'm sure. All right, so, hey, we do still have 5 boxes left. Terrell Davis should be out there. We have a few big Bronco fans in the room.
Yep.
So let me know, guys.
We are really close, though, on a bunch of other breaks right now.
Okay, where are we at, Mike? Let me know.
2 in America's team, 3 in frame-to-frame jerseys, 3 in giant mini helmets, 4 in the baseball bats.
That's right. Adams was the #1 fantasy football receiver last year, not this year, says Bob. Well, I did say you led the league in touchdown catches in 2020, so that makes sense. that makes sense. Wrong, says Sean. Steven saying Terrell Davis in box 13. Okay.
Hey, who knows?
Only way to find out, guys, is hop in and get your break spots. Sean, just accept the L, brother, says Dom. Accept the L, Sean. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, Larry, TD's in 30. Think about that. Number 30 could be in box 30.
Could be.
That's possible. I have not seen Gotham, Nathan. Nathan's watching Gotham. Have you seen that? It's a TV show.
No, I've not.
Does it have anything to do with Batman?
Gotta be.
It's got to do with Batman. I love Batman. I'm a huge Batman fan. Mike, I know you had trouble getting through the last movie. I loved the last movie personally.
I have trouble getting through any superhero movie because I don't really like superhero movies. Not a big superhero guy.
There you go. TD's in a box in my man cave. Okay, Mike Tedesco.
Oh my gosh. Do you feed him? Give him water or what?
Make sure you feed him.
You poke holes in the cage so it could breathe?
Poor Terrell Davis. Poor Terrell Davis.
All right, folks. Only 2 left in the minis now. 2 left.
All right. The minis should be our next break. And then let's see where we're at after that. Starve him, says Mike Tedesco. All right, Mike. He's either in 28 or 38, said Alex. Larry says 30. Dom says 38. So Steven says 13. We're all over the place.
Oh, you know what? I bet you he's in one of the boxes that we got left.
I'm going to say he's in 13, 28, 30, 38, or 39.
I bet you one of you guys are right.
Okay. I don't know. We'll see. Big Poppy Pump, we can definitely share the link. You're all wrong, says Sean Alcaraz. So Sean, I think, probably thinks it's 39. 39 is the only one I haven't seen called out. I don't know, guys. The only way to find out is to play the breaks. That is the only way to find out. I know Alex said he might go for a Percy. Not a Percy Harvin, but a Percy, a personal.
Not a Percival Jackson?
Percival Jackson. I'm going to drop the minis link in the chat. Drinking that Costco water. That's good stuff, man. This is what they give us at work. It is Kirkland purified water. Nothing but pure. All
Which
right.
is probably I haven't looked at one of those in a while. I don't know who bottles their water, but it's name brand. Just like their vodka is Belvedere vodka.
Okay.
Has the same vodka as Kirkland Signature.
Okay. Well, didn't we have a customer, Thomas Kirkland? Maybe he's the one who made these waters. It's his courtesy of Thomas Kirkland right here.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Thomas.
That's
Thank
great.
you.
That is great.
Everything Kirkland makes is good. This water's good. I stamp my approval.
Hey, guess
Stamped. Close
Steve-
out the minis?
No, Stephen Hill just got a Percy and New Kids on the Block.
All right, Steven, drop us that box number. I'm guessing it's going to be 13. That, by the way, is, this, Mike, my girlfriend's lucky number.
It is.
So let's see if it's Steven's lucky number. Bob is saying, whenever we hear the word Gotham, many of us probably think of Batman and DC Comics universe. Gotham City serving as Batman's home and first appeared in comic books starting in 1940. Gotham City, whose atmosphere and appearance were influenced by New York City's infrastructure, actually today takes its name from a store called Gotham Jewelers. As co-creator of Batman, Bill Finger writes, I flipped through the New York City phone book and spotted the name Gotham Jewelers and said, that's it. There you go, Bob. I'm taking a shot while you open for good luck. All right, Steven, 13 on the New Kids personal. I like it. Take your shot, man. Take your shot. Let me get that off the ticker. We are down to just 4 boxes. 4 boxes in that series.
One left in America's team.
Awesome. Let's get that closed up, guys. Only 2 boxes left in America's team.
13, you say?
1-3.
Okay.
Mike, you're rocking the jeans today. A lot more jeans lately.
I am. Actually, the same 2 pairs.
There you go. I have 3 pairs, so I feel you.
Too, yeah.
And actually, I don't wear my other pair, so you'll see me wearing one of my 2.
So here's the deal. After we sell the next breakout, the next New Kids break, once that's sold out, personals are coming off.
Okay. So, if you want to get a personal into the New Kids, or not New Kids, America's Rep Team, do it now.
America's Rep. Sorry, not New Kids.
You said America's. You're right. You said it right. I said New Kids after you. I threw you off.
Yeah.
You're right. All right, New Kids number 13. It's called out by Mr. Hill. Looking for that Terrell Davis. Could it be lucky number 13? Could it be TD? Oh my God. Oh, Mike. This is crazy. I thought it was Terrell Davis. It's a Broncos Lunar. But it is Craig Morton. Craig Morton. Former quarterback Craig Morton. Absolute legend Craig Morton. He was the AFC Offensive Player of the Year in 1977. Beautiful helmet. Craig Morton played for the Cowboys, Giants, and Broncos. He also rotated snaps with Staubach. And actually, I think Craig Morton was the guy who rotated snaps. I think Danny White maybe was after him. But Craig Morton, another great quarterback. He won the Super Bowl with the boys, then did some great work with the Broncos. College Football Hall of Famer at Cal. Craig Morton. Very nice. Who is Craig Morton? Craig Morton's a great quarterback.
Just told you.
Craig Morton, baby.
That's funny.
So actually, Mike, I think actually it was Craig Morton that rotated the snaps with Staubach, and Danny White was after Staubach. I know I said that earlier in the program, but nonetheless, both of those guys were in Staubach's era. Staubach or Staubach, however you want to pronounce it. Stephen Hill was taking home Craig Morton.
Very nice.
All right, Stephen, it is a mystery box, man. But this dude was a pretty good player. Pretty good player. College Football Hall of Famer. So this is how that Terrell Davis helmet looks like, Mike. That is what the TD helmet looks like. It just doesn't say Craig Morton on it. So they moved on from Craig Morton and got John Elway. That's not a bad way to move on. Larry's saying it was Morton and then Elway.
All right, the last America's team is going up right now. It is filled.
Sweet. I can tell you this, he wasn't bad in 1977 because he was the Offensive Player of the Year.
That's true.
So he couldn't have been bad every year. Craig Morton. Well, you guys have a preview of what that Terrell Davis looks like. It looks like this. It just has Terrell Davis instead of Craig Morton. ROF 88. Well, I don't know what ROF 88 means. That's the other inscription. I like it, though. It's a good signature. It's legible. It is a quarterback. It is the big position. Don Veluso saying, you keep it real, Larry. Worst pull in the series, Steven said. Well, they can't all be great, but if that's the worst pull,
Pretty good.
Not the worst series ever. I'll say that. All right.
Aha, Broncos Ring of Fame.
Broncos
ROF.
Ring of Fame. Okay.
ROF, Ring of Fame.
Ring of Fame. I was wondering what that inscription was. Matt Salas, Broncos Ring of Fame. That's cool. 183 touchdowns in his career. Interesting. I think he wore number 7, and then John Elway wore number 7 as well. So
That's a slap in the face.
the more you know. The more you know. The OG number 7 for the Broncos. The big news, though, is that we now have 4 boxes left. TD is out there. That's cool. Anyone want it? Steven wants to trade it. America's team, though, is ready, Mike. Drop me a box number, guys. We got Neil, Brad, Steven, Brenton, Matt, and Dom Veluso. Sean Alcaraz. All right, Sean. We're moving on from Craig Morton. We're moving on. 30 and 37 are left, guys. Would you guys like box 30 or box 37 in America's team? 3037. 37. Thank you very much, Dom Veluso.
37?
37.
Okay.
You're down to 1 box.
Okay. 37.
Nayez. I love when people type in Nayez instead of Sean.
There you go.
Sean Alcaraz is offering up a hockey puck. Okay. Oh, you're a big hockey guy, Sean. I'm surprised you would give up a hockey puck. All right, we're going to go 9 times for your divisions, guys. 9 times. Good luck, everybody. 8 and 9. We got Dom up top, Brenton at the bottom. Who signed the hockey puck?
It's just a puck. Unsigned.
It was Wayne Gretzky. I'm just kidding. We got Don Veluso, NFC North. We got Brad Torres, NFC South. Steven, NFC East, NFC West. We got Matt, Big Poppy, Matthew Dunn, AFC North. Neil Wilson, AFC South and AFC East. And Brenton Nera out there in the AFC West. Hockey puck signed by Sean Alcaraz. Okay.
Gosh.
Okay. I don't know. That's Sean Alcaraz who called out the Randy Moss box number. Keep that in mind. Sold! Stephen Hill. Okay, Stephen. All right.
Taking a huge L on that one.
Yeah, you are taking an L on that one. I don't know. I mean, Sean is a pretty cool guy. I do like Sean. I'll say that much. All right. Second to last, America's team. Second to last. Ooh, this is interesting. I can't wait to see how the room reacts to this one, Mike. This is one of the more bipolar quarterbacks, but it's a great quarterback signature for sure. Kirk Cousins, number 8. 3-time Pro Bowler Kirk Cousins led the league in completion percentage in 2015. You like that? You like that? What do you guys think? This is, I think, a Speed replica helmet. A beautiful Vikings-looking helmet. Kirk Cousins. Number 8, Dom Veluso. Mike, how about this? Closer magic, box number magic, Dom Veluso in the NFC North.
Gotta love it.
Hot and fresh. Stephen Hill likes the new fresh items in the break room. Dom Veluso taking home Kirk Cousins. Dom's been drinking in advance, so he apologizes. You're good, Dom. Taking that Mai Tai in Hawaii. Beckett certified on that Kirk Cousins. Mike, this is, in my opinion, maybe along with the Rams and the 49ers, the best standard-looking helmet.
Oh, I agree.
I mean, this might be the one. This or the Rams.
For me, that's the one.
That's the one?
For me, it's the Vikings. Purple's one of my favorite colors, though.
It's a great color, and I actually like this better than their flash.
Me too.
It's just clean. It is clean.
We're closed up on the minis, by the way.
Sweet. Dominic Veluso. And Dom Mike had one spot in there.
Hey.
So he definitely more than made up his money on a solid NFL quarterback, Kirk Cousins.
And then some.
And then some. I like that hit. Like, when you know that that's not like a headliner, you're not expecting it to come out, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. Minis are closed. 2 minis, double box break. I will rip both minis at once. I won't take any breaks this time, Mike.
Okay.
Except for maybe a very short break to, ride up the winner.
Right.
But
only 3 left in Fame to Frame, everybody.
yeah, let's do those jerseys. Mike, I'll give you a couple boxes too when you get up. I don't want to get too boxed in here. I'll give you these 2 boxes
Right now.
Was our QB for like 5 years. That's right. That's actually for that.
Got it.
Stephen Hill is a Washington fan, and Kirk Cousins was pretty good at Washington.
Certainly was. Got him that gig in Minnesota.
Got him paid.
That's right.
Got him paid.
What do we want on those boxes?
2 boxes, guys. Let me know. Alex and Larry want to buy more new kids. All right. Steven, Neil, Zach, Don, Larry, and Mike. Drop me a box number. 2 box numbers, rather.
Ooh.
New kids number 3. And we are 3 away on the jerseys, 4 away on the bats. Pretty open on the rest of the break page, guys. So get your spots. Let's keep the night rocking and rolling.
There's an order.
Got another order into New Kids number 4. We are definitely running it back. 2 box numbers, guys. I will get the randomizer queued up. Top 2 boxes I go with. Never mind. 15 and 24, Mike.
15 and 24 coming right up.
So Mike Tedesco and Larry Roslin both wanted 15. They went with the lowest box number available and the highest available.
Okay, 15 and the Kid Griffey.
The Kid Griffey and Patrick Mahomes. That's what I think of it. So I'm going to leave them both on the screen here so I remember to have them both. So we'll start with 15 first. Let me random you guys up for your divisions before that, though. Getting toasty in this room, Mike.
I know, man. I feel it.
Toasty.
Feeling it.
Love it, though. I'd rather it be, I'd rather it be a little cooler, but I'd rather it be toasty than cold.
I'm glad it's warm because it's warm out.
Yes.
Not because it's freezing out.
We're doing a lot of boxes, a lot of heat in the room, a lot of fire coming out of the boxes themselves.
That's true. Maybe that's part of it.
Maybe that's part of it. All right, we got Neil Wilson should be up top in the NFC North. Mike Tedesco should be at the bottom in the AFC West. We have Steven in the NFC South. We got Neil in the NFC East. Zachary out there in the NFC West. We got Larry in the AFC North. Larry could be that Ray Lewis. Stephen Hill in the AFC South. Don in the AFC East could be the Cheetah. And Mike Tedesco out there in the AFC West. Let's go. Matt Salas, our owner, says he fixed the Thirsty Thursday promo. So guys, Matt, you are our hero. If you guys hop in and buy 5 break spots and you select the jersey break as the 6th one, you will get that for free.
For free.
Alex got the new kids waiting for the break. Okay, Alex.
Neato.
All right. First, we'll do box 15. First break of the double box break. Got a little retro hit. We got Nolan Cromwell. Nolan Cromwell, former LA Rams corner, 4-time Pro Bowler, 3-time first-team All-Pro. He was the NFC Defensive Player of the Year in 1980. 37 career picks. One of the better defensive backs ever. It is Zachary Erickson, man of the minis, taking home Nolan Cromwell. Congrats, Zach.
There you go, Zach.
JSA certified.
Mr. Mini.
Mr. Mini. His nickname because he enters a lot of mini breaks.
That's right.
He's been playing those new kids authentics though too.
That's true.
And how could you not, as good as that series is?
He sees the value, so
He sees the value in it. I see the value as a gambler myself. If I see 1 in 4 chance to get a Terrell Davis, I'm gambling.
heck yeah, I'm going for it.
I'm going for the TD.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
That's right, John Boyd.
John Boyd, yes.
John Boyd.
You know what? I've been itching to watch that movie. Like, I think about it every Thursday.
Since we talked about
Varsity
it.
Blues, yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to be out there. It's got to be on Netflix or Hulu or something.
All right, box 24, guys. No long break this time. It is a double box break. I am on top of it. Not a single box break like our last mini breaks. Box 24. Not going to wait around. I want to rip some fire. And we have... So this is a kind of a fitting break, Mike. This is a fitting break in that we pulled a great defensive back. And here's an even better one. And a great signature. Emmett Thomas. Kansas City Chief legend Emmett Thomas. He is, of course, a Pro Football Hall of Famer. 12th all-time with 58 career picks. He led the league in interceptions in 1974. Led the NFL in picks. Emmett Thomas, one of the best defensive backs of all time. Super Bowl champ with the Chiefs. And he was an assistant coach for Stephen Hill in Washington when they were winning Super Bowls back in the day.
Washington.
That is JSA certified. And that is Mike Tedesco. All right, Mike, congratulations on Emmett Thomas. And Mike is in the chat saying 3-1 Canes, Hurricanes. All right, Mike. Emmett Thomas.
E.T.
E.T. going home.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah, he's going home to MT.
You set me up. I know you did.
E.T. Hey, you know what? Mike Tedesco, your display case will no longer be MT. Mike Tedesco, MT, empty.
I see. Mike, I play some rec volleyball on Wednesday nights. You set me up better than anyone.
Yeah.
That joke. Set me up, and I put it down.
The old Spike.
Good old Spike.
The old bump set Spike.
Got a dub in one of our sets yesterday, best of 5 set.
Heck yeah.
We couldn't win the match. We did get 1 set. I went crazy. It was amazing. Amazing, I tell you. All right, let's knock off those baseball bats, guys. We've been 4 away and 3 away on the jerseys for quite a while. Doesn't look like you guys want to do a chase wheel spin because we do have all 10 beater box slots open, but that's okay. That is okay. We don't have to do the wheel spin. Looks like you guys do want to do another new kids, though, because we are 4 away.
Yes, we are.
4 away. Mike Tedesco loving the jokes. I can clearly tell by his emoji. He is just dying at our humor, Mike. Just dying out there. This is the place for comedy, the UA Live.
Mike Tedesco, are you a father?
Mike Fire's a father.
Mike Tedesco, are you a dad? Because I feel like that face, the face palm there.
It's a dad face.
It's something that's somebody that is not a father would do.
Okay. All right, guys, we have 28, 30, 38, and 39 on the remaining box numbers on the new kids. I think we're going to close that break next at the rate it's looking like. We are now 3 away there. 3 away on the new kids. Let's get it. Mike Tedesco did like your joke.
Okay, good.
Good.
Okay, good.
Got 4 nephews. He actually one.
Okay.
I think didn't his nephew
Twins?
just have a birthday party? The twins.
You got twins?
And he stuffed his face with cake.
Oh,
That sounds great.
I don't like cake.
You don't like cake?
I don't.
And you also told me you don't like ice cream either.
I don't really like ice cream either.
Mike.
You know, my birthday is coming up next week, actually.
What do you like?
I get pie for my birthday every year.
Ooh, that's not bad.
I usually go some sort of berry pie. But yes, I usually go pie for my birthday.
My favorite is cheesecake. I'm a big cheesecake guy.
I love cheesecake.
Hey,
I do like
2
that.
left on the next new kids. Also 2 left on the jerseys, guys. 2 left on the new kids. 2 left on the jerseys. June 2nd, that is Mike's birthday.
Yes, it is.
One of my best friends' birthday is on June 3rd. So, Nadal's birthday is also that way.
My birthday's June 2nd.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Nadal is on June 3rd.
And Mike Tedesco's wife's birthday is my birthday as well, June 2nd.
That's awesome.
That's why he remembers my birthday.
There you go. Be sure to wish you a happy birthday. What day of the week is that?
Days of the week. I think it's exactly a week from today, so I think it's next Thursday.
Next Thursday. Okay.
Let's pull up this little...
Gonna be working?
Oh, yeah.
You'll be working? All right. So you'll have the weekend off.
It is a week from today. This next Thursday.
Alex saying you sound like my son who doesn't like any sweets but likes candy, doesn't do cake, or rarely eats ice cream. That is very rare for a kid. That is very rare. Stephen Hill emailing Larry, new kids is closed. New kids is closed. Mike will finalize that list, but if you know you're in that break, first person that calls out the box number gets the dub. Or not the dub, but gets the chance to
I was like, wow.
call out the magic box number that they think Terrell Davis is in.
We're really stepping it up here.
No dub if you get the box number. Although,
Maybe.
box number mojo is a thing.
It is real.
I think we had Don Veluso just call out the box and got that Kirk Cousins.
That's true.
All right, Stephen Hill is rolling with 30.
Okay.
Thinking Terrell Davis is in 30. All right. 30 is off the ticker. I will get you guys randomized for your divisions.
Give me 1 second.
Calvin was pulled early in the series. Calvin was pulled very early in that series.
Yes.
So a lot of good stuff early in the series.
All right, 30.
30.
The
Dan
dirty
says
30.
Dom Veluso.
The dirty 30.
The dirty 630. That was our area code,
right.
Mike.
The old 630.
Gotta love it.
That feels like Terrell to me.
Terrell, you think this is Terrell?
I don't know. It sounded like he was saying, Mike Tedesco never feeds me. So I think Terrell Davis is in
He
there.
wants to come out. All right. 7, 8, and 9. Oh, Larry has the AFC West. Larry's a big Broncos guy. Don, you should have the NFC North. Let me copy that list in one more time. Don, NFC North. We got Brad or B-Rad, Brad Torres, NFC South. We got Sean Plazola, NFC East. We got Stephen Hill, NFC West. Don in the AFC North. Brad in the AFC South. Larry in the East. Larry in the West. Mike Tedesco's laughing. Sean saying Calvin was in box 15. Congrats on the Terrell Davis, Larry. Box 30, like I said. Sean Alcaraz says it is box 30. So Sean is out there saying box 30 when he knows that there is a 1 in 3 chance. That's when, or 1 in 4 chance rather. But that's when he feels confident that it's Terrell Davis. My goodness. A lot of people believe in that though, that the player could be in the box
Sure.
that the player's number is in. But let's see. It works sometimes. It doesn't work usually it doesn't work. Let's be real.
Right.
But it does work this time.
Oh, my
Terrell
goodness.
Davis, Hall of Fame of 2017, the 1998 NFL MVP, two-time Super Bowl champ, Super Bowl MVP, led the league in rushing yards in 1998, rushing touchdowns in 70, 1997 and 98, one of 8 2,000-yard rushers, one of the best running backs to ever do it. And Mike, how about this? It's going home to one of the biggest Broncos fans I've ever known, Larry Roslin. Larry! That is JSA certified on the Terrell Davis. Full-size, authentic Lunar. Congratulations, Larry, on the dub. Hey, Sean did call the box. Again, he said it when there was 4 left, though. He also earlier claimed that the Devontae Adams was in a certain number, and it wasn't.
Was not.
It was not. But, damn, Larry says Alex. Nice one, Larry says Mike. I don't understand why you don't believe me yet. I told you, Larry, to buy a personal a while ago where you got lucky in the break with the West. Okay? Wow. Sean, the box whisperer, call another one, says Sean Blazzola. Sean, you did miss it. He did get the Devontae Adams box number wrong. So he backtracked and said something else.
Yeah, that it was supposed to be the Terrell Davis, which was in box 30.
So
double wrong.
But I guess he got it right on his second try.
Hey, you know what? Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
That's right. 7 on the jersey break.
Yep, it's full.
Sometimes when you throw enough darts, you get lucky, says Dom, LOL. That is true. That is true, my friend. Awesome. Awesome. Sean, what do you got on the jerseys? Where's Tom Brady in? Where's Tom Brady?
Yeah, let's go for an early call.
Yeah, let's go for an early call when there's like 60 boxes left. That's when we'll be impressed, Sean. Get us with the early call.
I'd have a heart attack probably if you guessed it now.
I would too. You can buy personals in that series, by the way.
You can. It has already been done.
So.
I don't know what I'd do.
I'm not sure what's coming after New Kids. We definitely are maybe going to have a loaded dice soon. We'll have something good for sure. We will have something good for sure.
Hey, folks, our closest break right now, just before... Sorry, Kamen.
No, go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
Our closest break right now is 4-way in the baseball bats.
Come on, guys. Let's do a bat break tonight. New Kids was the fastest series, LOL, says Dom. Dom, I got to tell you, I'll be completely honest with you. We have had series sell out in a day in this break room. This is kind of our off season during football season. We are a lot hotter. I think we've had mini helmet series that have closed out in a day before. Mini helmets, cleats, slabs. We've had slabs close out in a day. A lot of crazy stuff selling out instantly in season. When we had a basketball break that we had a few weeks back that closed out in 2 days.
2 days, yep.
So this New Kids series was pretty fast, but we've definitely had faster in this room before, but before a lot of the folks joined.
That's true.
We've had a lot of new customers who have we're doing a lot of breaks still, but this is our slow season. Comparatively speaking, once the NFL ramps up, this break room is, we're ripping 30 boxes, no problem, every night.
Yeah, every night.
So that is, just wait till football season, Dom. Those things will be closing in a hurry. We got Neil Wilson in the NFC North, Stephen Hill in the NFC South. We got B-Rad in the NFC East. We got Neil Wilson, NFC West. Matt Dunn's got the North and the South.
Getting it done.
Larry got the AFC East, and Mike Tedesco the AFC West.
Cool.
So Steven is in the NFC South. I know it's early in the series, but we did have Calvin Johnson in box 15.
It's true.
Tom Brady, could he be in box 7? Let's see. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This is a nice jersey. Not Tom Brady, I'll tell you that much. But we have one of the few guys to ever do this. He was a Heisman Trophy winner and an NFL MVP. We got ourselves Earl Campbell, Pro and College Football Hall of Fame running back, Heisman Trophy in 1977, first overall pick in 1978, and then he also won League MVP in 1979.
Nice.
So how's that for a start of a career? He was the NFL Offensive Player of the Year from 78 to 80, 3 times led the league in rushing yards, twice in rushing touchdowns, one of the best running backs ever. He was primarily a Houston Oiler, which was the AFC South. It's Matt Dunn with the Earl Campbell jersey.
Getting it done.
For Dunn.
Closer magic, too.
Closer magic. Matthew Dunn. Congratulations, Matt. I guess it's Matt Dunn. He was going by Matthew earlier, but Matt works. Congrats on the dub. Earl Campbell. AFC South is hot today. Feeling hot, hot, hot.
Ooh. I love that song, actually.
Yeah, it is a great song.
I don't even know who sings that song, but I like that song.
I like it too. Sweet, says Matt. Sean, of course, Sean was trying to get that last spot. We couldn't get the gift card promo in time. You're welcome, Larry. Of course he was. Of course he was. Sean's always about to get the last spot when something big happens.
Sean, don't be that guy.
But if it's not a headliner, if it's another pool, it wasn't Sean trying to get the last spot.
Gives me a headache.
Oh,
it's funny.
Very nice. Don Veluso looking for the Emmett. So didn't get the Emmett Smith, but you did get yourself another all-time great running back. Nice.
Very nice.
Very, very nice. I'm glad Matt Dunn likes it. All right, guys. Let's keep the night rocking and rolling. Rolling. We are, let's see, we're 8 away on the next jerseys, 8 away on New Kids on the Block Authentics. We're 6 away on the minis, 6 away on the last America's Team box, 4 away on the bats, 10 away on the beater box, and 5 away on the Derek Jeter hanging headliner. What would you guys like to do next? Definitely want to keep the night going. Sean Plazola is the believer, says Sean Alcaraz. Because his name is Sean. It wouldn't be nice of your namesake not to believe in you. Sean Plazola, believe in Sean Alcaraz. Sean, I was a believer after your Randy Moss call. But then when you didn't get the Devontae Adams call, I was not as big of a believer. But then you did get the Terrell Davis on second turn. So I'm a semi-believer, Sean. Semi-believer. The meter's moving slow on the ticker. Is that what you're talking about? I guess it is moving a little slow. I don't control how fast that meter moves, unfortunately. All right, guys. Matthew Sibley wants to do the bats. If you guys want to do the bats, works for me. Let me know what else you guys want to do. Mike Tedesco wants the Jeter. Oh, Mike, we do have 5 spots away on that hanging headliner for Jeter. Oh, it's moving slow as in it's not selling. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why people don't want the captain. I would want that for sure. All right, Richard Cox wants a personal. Richard, let me know what box number you want on the personal. Mike, perfect timing. Because you might have to go in the other room. I don't have the box yet. Yeah. We have a personal in that jersey series.
All right.
And I'll mark it here for you because it's, pretty easy. Richard Cox. Richard, let us know on the box number. You see what we have on the ticker? think that series is out of 65, maybe, Mike?
It is.
65, 60, 65.
And there are a couple of high numbers missing.
Okay, so we had a couple high ones called out. 52, says Richard Cox. Thank you very much, Richard. I can spell your name. Name to frame. Don Garrett just hit elite status. Didn't know till I just got the email. So, Don, you will now be entered into our bi-weekly top spot drawings for free items. That list tends to be a week behind. So you might not be in the next drawing, but you will definitely be in the one after that. Box 52. Thank you very much, Richard. Mike is getting that right now. Guys, otherwise, let's get those orders in. We're finally a little bit slow. I want to keep the night going, but we got to get those orders coming in. Goat for goat, LOL, says Richard. All right, goat. Richard is thinking he's wanting the GOAT quarterback for the GOAT status collector, Richard Cox. Richard, I think you're the first GOAT in the break room. I think you're the first one to get there. I know we have a bunch of folks who are really close. I know Nick Lester is close. I think you're the first one. Richard is saying the GOAT for the GOAT, Mike.
Okay.
He is the GOAT collector looking for the GOAT quarterback.
We're going to find out.
52. It is out of 65. All right. Well, first off, you do have a good news here. Congratulations on a free jersey framing.
Nice.
Richard Cox. So, you've got yourself a free jersey framing. Richard is saying the GOAT for the GOAT, Mike.
No way.
Here he is, the GOAT.
Oh my God.
Brady Nike licensed custom jersey. Richard Cox on the personal. The GOAT for the GOAT, Tom Brady. How about it, Richard? On the Buccaneers jersey.
Wow.
Tom Brady.
Wow.
Holy moly. Are you kidding me? Best quarterback when it comes to wins, pass yards, touchdowns, regular season, postseason. That is nasty. That is Fanatics certified, as you can see on the jersey. Tom Brady has a deal with Fanatics, Mike.
Yes, he does.
Holy moly. I have that same one, says Larry. That is sick, man. So, he was right. Go for the GOAT. Frame it, says Richard. All right, Richard wants to use the frame on this one.
Okay.
So, Richard just got himself a frame and the jersey.
Amazing.
Unbelievable. What a call, Richard Cox. Unbelievable. Holy moly. Tom Brady.
Unreal.
Frame it. Frame it. Money, says Matthew Sibley. Frame it. Unbelievable, Mike. I mean, I can't believe that. That is series out of 65. We've done, what, roughly 5 jerseys, give or take? He had about a 1 in 60 chance.
Cherry picked
to hit on the Brady.
Cherry picked it.
So, who is the real box whisperer? It's not Sean Alcaraz. It is Richard Cox.
Sean, you've been dethroned.
Put some respect on the name, Richard Cox. Sean has been dethroned.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. That is Richard's age. There you go.
Okay.
Go with the age.
I can't argue with that.
Oh, man. Unbelievable. Wild.
Crazy stuff.
Crazy, crazy stuff. Thomas Edward Brady.
Thomas Patrick Edward Brady.
Patrick's has got a lot of first names.
He's got 4 first names. He's a serial killer.
Well,
Or
an alien.
Alleged. No, I'm just kidding.
He is a great player. He is something else.
He could turn into a serial killer though with 4 first names.
He could. I'll keep this on the screen so you guys see the fire we have until we do our next break. This is pretty cool. Look at this little Buccaneer thing you got on the jersey flap here.
Pretty awesome.
That is pretty cool. Man, oh man. You're welcome, Richard. You're very welcome. Thank you very much for buying the personal. I know we have a lot of folks that, like Sean Alcaraz thinks he knows the box number. Mike, what's the only way to definitely win with your box number? Call it out.
That's right. You got to call it out.
Gotta call it out.
Gotta let him know.
Let him know. I'm Brady.
Thomas.
All right, guys. We are 5 away from the hanging headliners. We are all 10 away from the beater box, which is our chase.
Okay.
So we definitely got to start knocking off slots if you guys want to do a wheel spin. We are 4 away on the bats. We are 5 away on the last America's Team Replica Helmet Series. 5 away on the Giant Minis. 6 away on the New Kids. 6 away on the next jerseys. Need some bats, says Matthew Sibley. Okay. All right, guys. Let's get your spots. Let's pull some fire. Let us pull some fire. I think we can definitely knock off another mini helmet break. These are the headliners. Almost all of them left. We did pull that Edgerrin James earlier tonight, but I know Tyreek Hill on the Flash is still out there, the fastest receiver in the game. Terrell Davis, one of 8 2,000-yard rushers. We got Terrell Suggs. I thought Ray Lewis. It's actually Terrell Suggs with the great Ravens linebacker. Jalen Ramsey, Richard Dent. A lot of big names. Let's definitely knock off a mini break. And let's definitely knock off a bat break. We have 4 left in the bats. We got big names like Ronald Acuna Jr., Fernando Tatis Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., Juan Soto. Some of the best young players in baseball. None of those guys have been pulled.
And all of those guys are under 24 years old.
And what does that mean in memorabilia, Mike? Their value can only go up. Whoop. Skyrocket.
Skyrockets in flight.
And I'll tell you this, Mike. I'm going to make a little exception for our customers if they want to do this tonight. Because we have 1 replica helmet break left. We have 5 spots left in the rep helmets.
Okay.
That is the last box in the series. We close that up. We can drop a new series tomorrow. If we close out America's rep helmet break, I will put all 16 names, or you can put them in, that are in that series for a wheel spin.
Can do.
So we'll do Chase Item of the Day beater box plus America's Team rep helmets. We'll put that in there because I want to give you guys some incentive to close out America's Team.
Do it.
Let's do it. Cox better slow his roll, says Sean Alcaraz. We got a little competition, Sean. That jersey's hideous. Sean, come on, man. Sean, this jersey is great. I'm a Peyton Manning fan. I'm a Patrick Mahomes fan. This is a beautiful jersey, man. Put some respect on Brady and Richard, Sean. Sean is a goofball, man. He is out of control.
Sean.
He is literally out of control. I love the guy, though. I do love him, but he is something else. All right, guys. It is 8:56. We've been pretty slow on orders here the last 10 minutes. I want to give you guys plenty of time, though. So we'll be here till at least 9:10. 9:10, that is 14 minutes. If we close up a break in the next 14 minutes or get within 2 or less slots, we got to be at least 2 away for me to think you guys are going to close it. If we close something out or get within 1 or 2 spots away, we'll stay on a little longer. But we also got to close out America's Team or the beater box to get a wheel spin. So if we don't close out either of those series, we don't close out a break, or we're not really, really close, 9:10 is going to do it. 13 minutes now, guys. Official kind of soft last call. But if the orders are coming in, we will stay on and rip boxes. We did just get an order, though. So thank you very much, Mr. Dom Beluso. He is definitely listening on the America's team. Wants to get that wheel spin. And a fresh series. Man, I can't believe that, Mike. That literally is one of the craziest things I've seen.
That's wild.
Like, I know, like, the Randy Moss call the other day for Sean was entertaining. It was awesome. But there was, like, 4 or 5 boxes left.
Yeah.
You know, there was, like, 60 boxes left in this series.
Yeah.
This is next level Nostradamus stuff. Insane. Absolutely insane. And he got the frame, too. So he can actually frame this, and he's going to do it. He said this.
Framing that one.
He's going to frame this exact jersey.
That's right.
Wow.
Good choice.
Wow. 8 boxes, bro. There was 8 boxes when we started, but when he called it, there was like 4 left.
Yes.
So I don't know if what I am to believe. Sean, I'll take your credit for it. 8 boxes left.
That's still...
1 in 8 is much different than 1 in 60.
Yes.
Man.
A lot different.
A lot different. Sean, you are a great box picker. You are legend.
Bet you're a better nose picker.
You are freaking awesome, man. Sean Alcaraz, shout out to Sean Alcaraz for being a great box picker. But probably the single best box call I've ever seen was this one. Tom Brady with like roughly 60 jerseys left. Incredible.
Pretty incredible.
8 is less than 60, loser, says Mike Tedesco. Oh my gosh. Don Beluso said, I think I'm better, but that's just my opinion. All right, guys, let's put it to the test. Maybe we can do like a little competition. You guys can track who calls out the most headliners. I like it, Dom. I like it. That was meant for my wife. Okay, so Dom is drinking a little bit. He thinks he's texting his wife, but he's commenting in the chat for your live break room.
That's concerning.
That is something.
That is concerning to say the least.
Oh my gosh. All right, guys, let's hop in. Let's close out America's team. I'm going to drop in a couple links that I think we can maybe get done tonight. I will drop in the America's team rep break. I will drop in, let's see, what else? The minis could fill. We are 4 away there. Those are the 2 most likely breaks to fill, guys. If you guys want to hop in and do something that is likely to fill, hop in there. You guys have 10 minutes to close those or get us within 2 slots or less. If we get to within 2 or less, I'll give you guys 5 more minutes. So until 9:10 to get us down to 2 slots or less, 9:15 to fill the break. Mike's the homie, says Sean. I don't know if you're talking about Mike Tedesco or Mike Byer.
Definitely not me.
I mean, Mike Tedesco called him a loser, so he might be talking about you. I don't know. I'm not sure.
It's funny.
I am not sure. All right. I'm trying to type in ESPN, and my keyboard is flipping out, Mike. I don't know if you can see it. Up there we go. There was like a billion E's getting typed out.
That's not what you were trying to search? E.com.
I just sent the screenshots to my wife. She's dying. There you go.
Gosh, I hope not. Get her some medical attention.
Liz, it's okay. Breathe.
Deep breaths.
Hey, Warriors up 69-52. Steph Curry's got only 5 points at the half, but all Golden State, 19 for Klay Thompson, 10 for Draymond Green. Luka Doncic is human after all. 2 for 12 tonight, Mike.
Yep.
So that's what was going to happen if Luka didn't perform. Warriors up 17. looks like they'll win that series, and I'm not a math major, but 69-52, that is pretty good. I have the over, I think it's at 214. I think I'm on track.
Don't mean nothing. We're only at half.
We are only at half. We'll see.
Don't mean nothing. Could be the other way by the time the game's over.
That's true. Matthew Dunn, I could share the link one more time. Big Poppy Pump, here is the link to our live break page link. Sean Plazola telling us the score. Yeah, Sean, there you go. 69-52 Warriors. All right, guys, let's get your spots. Let's get those spots. I would like to do, I mean, Mike, you know this. As long as the orders are coming in, we'll do breaks. I would like to do 15, 20 more breaks. But I definitely want to get at least 2 more done. I think we can get those minis done, and I think we can get that rep series closed out tonight.
Okay.
Zachary Erickson is paying attention. He just hopped into the minis. So we are 4 left on the minis, 4 left on the rep break. Those are our 2 closest breaks. We're also 4 left on the baseball bats, but for some reason we haven't gotten much movement on that break.
Not tonight.
So, not tonight. Oh, Mike Tedesco sent Ricky Williams by horseback, Sean. Sent them Ricky Williams item by horseback.
Pony Express.
Yeah, Sean is saying, wow, Mike, should I expect it by Christmas? I don't know. I do not know.
I don't know how well that horse is going to do in the winter.
Oh, my goodness.
So, hopefully before Christmas.
That would be something. I don't know what would be... What I'd like more, the horse or the Ricky Williams item.
The actual horse.
The actual horse would be fun. I like horses.
I actually do too. Horses are pretty majestic.
Horse would be fun.
Not very fun to take care of from what I've heard, or pay for taking care of.
No.
Hard to maintain.
Yes. I don't know if I would want Sean Alcrest maintaining a horse.
Gosh.
He's got a couple of a bunch of women to maintain and a horse.
We'd end up in an IKEA situation.
We might be in trouble.
When it turned out they were using horse meat for their Swedish meatballs.
Oh, yeah. That's
Remember
true.
that? It wasn't in this country, but it was in another country.
Dom Valuso saying, that poor horse. Oh, my goodness. All right, guys. 9:04. 9:04. I did give you guys 14 minutes, I said, until 9:10 on the last call. We got to get within 2 or less, guys, in order to stay on for another 5 minutes. 4 away on the minis, 4 away on... what was the other one I said that was close? The minis, 4 on the reps. The last replica helmet break. If we close out America's rep team, you guys will be entered into our Chase Wheel Spin. We are 10 away on the beater box. So unless we close out the America's Team Rep helmets, does not look like we'll have a wheel spin today. Maybe the horse will be wearing the helmet. You never know. Ricky Flash Authentic is way better than a horse, Kamen, says Sean.
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. You could buy like a bunch of those if you sold that horse.
That's true.
You might be able to trade that horse for Ricky Williams.
That's right. Larry, any idea when my hanging headliner will be shipped? Which hanging headliner are you talking about, Larry? I think Larry might have won that Jerry Rice. We had the Jerry Rice up a couple weeks ago.
The most recent one. Yes, Larry, it was. I saw our shipping department getting our box in. Custom box in for that to ship out to you yesterday.
Okay, so that should be soon.
It should have actually been dropped off today.
Okay.
Yesterday or today. So it should be on its way. Larry, it should be on its way. Yeah, the rice. It should be on its way. I saw them packing it up yesterday.
Okay. All right. Larry, coming soon. Look for it here in the next couple days. Shipping typically takes about 2 business days, but obviously that depends on where you're located. It depends on other factors, but typically once we send that out, within 2 business days.
Unless it is an oversized item like a baseball bat or a framed,
yes.
And it is an additional 2 business days of handling time because we have to order special shipping stuff for those oversized items.
Okay, there you go. All All right, guys. Let's get those orders in, guys. I did say 9:10. Gave you guys 14 minutes there. Let's get those orders in the next 3 minutes. If we are not within 2 slots or less on any break, the show will be at 9:10. So if you guys want to break anything else, it is now or until tomorrow. Instead of now or never, I say until tomorrow because we are on 12 and 7 not Monday through Friday, 2 and 7 on Saturday and Sunday. In case you missed it, it is 2 and 7 now on Saturdays and Sundays. Also on at 4:30 for happy hour, Monday through Friday. They ship to us with horse and buggy, so it'll be a week or two, says Larry. There you go. Going old school. We're getting into the jokes here. Old school. We going old school up in the break room. So it looks like Warriors are going to close it out tonight. Warriors and Celtics, probably. I think the Celtics would be a tougher matchup for Golden State because Al Horford, Robert Williams, they have some big guys. Those are guys that will have to be utilized in that series. Larry digs flash for Rice, says Sean Alvarez. I don't know about that. I think I'd rather have the Rice.
The Rice what?
I think it's the hanging headliner, but I would still rather have that. Sean Alvarez is trying to trade Stephon Diggs for Jerry Rice.
Good luck with that.
Good luck. Larry already has an authentic Diggs flash, so looks like a no-go on that one. All right, guys, come on now. Let's get some spots in. 2 minutes on the last call, guys. We have been sitting at 4 spots or less on a lot of these breaks here for about the last, for sure the last 10 minutes, but most of these, the last 20 or 30 minutes. So I know we did just knock off here about 10, 15 minutes ago a spot on the minis, and we knocked off a spot on America's team. But those baseball bats have been at 4 spots for pretty much about 2 hours, Mike.
Yep.
So the beater box has been at 10 slots the whole show. So the 2 hot breaks have been the new kids and the minis. Obviously, we did have a few things get pulled in the new kids. Obviously, everything in that series is good. I would love to run it back, but right now it's looking like we can either close out the minis here pretty quickly or America's team rep helmets because it's the last box and you guys get in a Chase wheel spin. But this is it, guys. Last call here. Last call. Get those orders in. We haven't had any orders since we hit the 9 o'clock hour. I'll ask this to you, Mike, in the chat, because it is 9:10, so you guys will have a little bit of time while I ask this. Favorite hit of the night? I don't know, it might be kind of obvious. Maybe favorite hit that's not Brady? What are we thinking?
I wouldn't have picked Brady anyways.
Okay, what would you pick?
I am going Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins. It was a snipe with Don Beluso. So best hit, I thought, was the Tom Brady because, it was done on a personal with like 60 boxes left. I know Richard paid $349.99, but this jersey is worth several $1,000s. It is a licensed Nike jersey for Tom Brady on the Bucks, worth several $1,000s. So I thought that was a great hit.
And a frame job.
You got the frame job. So that's my easy pick. Otherwise, I thought the Terrell Davis and Devontae Adams were really cool hits as well. But let me do a little refresher here on the site. Let me do a little peek-see on the refresher. Unfortunately, no orders coming in, guys. I've actually given you already an extra minute, about to be 2 extra minutes here as we're about to hit 9:12. So I think that's going to do it for the show, Mike. I want to give a special shout out to all of our viewers, everyone who commented, chatted, bought in. Definitely thank you to you as well, Mike, for your producing.
My pleasure.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, hey, we'll see you right back here at noon tomorrow in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. We'll be back for 4:30 for happy hour, 7 o'clock for our regularly scheduled night break. And a quick reminder on the weekend, it's 2 and 7 Central Standard Time on Saturday and Sunday. I know we've changed up those weekend times on you guys a couple times. 2 and 7 are here to stay. We'll be here 7 on Sunday. I'll be breaking you producing Sunday at 7. I'm back producing tomorrow and hosting happy hour. I think you've got the weekend off, Mike. Right? Or are you coming in besides Sunday?
Sunday, I won't be here tomorrow or Saturday, but I will be here for both shows on Monday.
Okay. So
Two shows on Monday.
That's right, Labor Day weekend. Let me remind you guys
Yes.
that on Monday, no happy hour. I'll be producing for you Monday at 7. I think you and Steven will be here for the early show. So
Yes.
2 shows on Labor Day. That will be a lot to look forward to. Still no orders though, guys. So that will do it. Thank you very much. See you guys tomorrow.